again. I need to start this episode with an unfortunate in memoriam segment. He wasn't a good friend. Actually, I really don't want to spend time with him, but he is a part of my gaming history, so I need to include this. Let's get this show starting a bit. We are talking about NBA 2K7. This disc is unreadable. Rest in peace, NBA 2K7. I'm talking about this because this was actually my fourth game on Xbox 360. After the original 3 from the last episode. I had really liked the ESPN basketball on original Xbox. But and based on that I was also like I saw this game before Christmas 2000 and must be 2008, right before Christmas, and it cost like 9 euros or 4 euros or something, and I wanted it, so I got it for Christmas. And then I remember on Christmas Eve I played it for about 1 minute perhaps before I noticed that the main menus look awful. Right, the party people is the thing I remember best from the game. The intro itself was okay, but the menus are just horrible. Maybe the worst ones I ever seen. It's just unbearable how you can, in a logical way, back down from your options. You always need to kind of fidget with the thumbsticks and get back to whatever menu it decides to open. And then we would get to the gameplay part. In a way the game looks like upscaled ESPN basketball, which is in a way nice, but it also looks very jarring to my eyes. I'm putting some videos here so you can of course make your own assumptions, estimations, and judgment, but this is my idea. Of course with the graphics and audio it's like okay, I could live with it, but the real thing that ruins the game is the way the base gameplay has the same stupid gimmick with the thumbsticks. Like in ESPN basketball on Xbox, it's very logical how you flick the stick to the right thumbstick, and then your man does some simple dribble move towards the right. And if you push like backwards from it, then your guy goes backwards and so on, and it's quite logical and I can do what I want. But in this 2K7 there's so much context kind of type stuff going on with it that it's just horrible. I think I played like 2 or 3 games and then I just decided to no. And actually the one thing here is that I sold this game long ago. I'm not sure. I had it some time on myself, but then I decided to sell it, and I was selling a lot of games and decided that this is definitely worth selling. And now during the last few weeks I remembered that I had this game, and when I started to do these videos I decided I will try to find the game. I've found 2 or 3 copies. Some of them cost closer to 20 euros, and I was thinking, what the hell is this? So I decided not to get them. Eventually I found one copy for 5 euros, something like that, and bought it. But you are looking at the result right now. So I was thinking about covering this game for sake of completion, but it's really not worth it. I don't want to buy more trash games and pay money just so I can say that no, I don't like this. There's a slim chance that I would perhaps like this game a bit more, but there's this thing, since I have the ESPN basketball, which is really great, and then I also have another later game on Xbox 360 which is much better, so unfortunately this sad game I need to let the sleeping dogs lie. I have the case now, so I can put it maybe on my shelf, or maybe I should sell this as a broken coin. But this is definitely one of the most infuriating games, and easily made obsolete by more modern games, so yeah, total fail for ESPN NBA 2K7 in this video series. Thanks for your service anyway. Over and out. Alright, after that unfortunate moment, let's get back to some more positive news. The Simpsons Game on Xbox 360. I don't think I have covered yet any Simpsons games on other consoles, but actually interesting that I already have so many games on my list that I need to think about this. But so Simpsons is perhaps my favorite license overall in entertainment.
Where's Otto?
Otto. That's one palindrome he won't be hearing for a while. Off we go!
Hail to the bus driver, bus driver, bus driver. Hail to the bus driver, man. He drinks and he cusses, he stinks up the buses. Hail to the bus driver, man.
Oh, there's an opening. Oh.
Let's get this thing going. So yeah, even when I bought Xbox 360 and didn't news about so many games that I would like to buy, and after Dead Rising there was actually 6 months or something without games, so it must have been 2009 something, at the turn of the year, springtime, early springtime 2009, yes. So when I saw this game I was visiting another town, GameStop, and saw this game and quickly made a decision to get it. It's a licensed game, so I wasn't expecting too much, but as you can already see, the animations are at least amazing, and the voice acting is just as good as ever.
Maybe you do better in a turn-based RPG.
I hate know-it-all chocolate.
Leap, Jumbo, leap!
I had seen some previews or maybe even reviews on magazines, and yeah, it didn't look that amazing, but for example this
Global warming doesn't find out about this place.
Land of Chocolate part, like it's
If you can't do the tutorial,
one of
you're
the
really in trouble.
many
To be fair, chocolate.
iconic scenes from the cartoon, and having it on video game in this nicely modeled
I am so buying a summer home
version.
here.
It's definitely fun. It's one of those games that it's a long time since I played this one. Might be a bit hard to remember some stuff. The gameplay is a bit all over the place. The rolling is okay, and the platforming is okay.
I've never seen anyone
So
with that
without the
fancy
Simpsons
chocolate.
license, this probably wouldn't be that good, but it's a cool use of the license. All sorts of unlocks, and all the different levels have some nice like throwbacks and
I'll kill myself.
so on.
Indubitably, you are an ass. You eat out of compulsion, not pleasure.
Nope.
1989.
I am now playing on my original Halo 3 edition Xbox. It's quite loud. It's already a bit annoying, but it's part of the retro experience.
I'll lick you all over.
It should be covered as well. Unfortunately in this setup it's not so visible, but it's there.
Wow, it's even bigger than Marge's butt.
I did it with Marge. You confused food with love. You want a piece of this? It's a serial killer!
Chocolate isn't supposed to hop.
But there is some funny dialogue which helps with the game.
This place is way better than Vitamin Tropolis.
Nice work, Studio Dream guy.
And that stuff also. It's like not that ambitious in terms of gameplay. There's quite a bit of variety, but it's not that amazing. But the good part is the constant fan service.
I love Chocolate City.
Why so slow, fatty? Eat too many of my relatives? Unique lipo.
This is like a dream come true. Notice I'm not dreaming. You're gonna get stuck in eating. None of my jerk
there's also some nice amount of action.
Not dreaming, not dreaming, not dreaming, not... What? Damn it, I was dreaming! Why is life so unfair? All I want is the ability to eat everything in sight and turn into a giant ball! Is that too much to ask? Damn you, reality!
Actually, one of those interesting games since I remember some parts what happens in the game, but quite hardly.
What's that? Dad, you were asleep on the couch for 3 days.
Boy, knock me out, okay? I want to spend another night in Chocolate City.
In one way means that it's not that amazing game since I haven't played it that many times, but on the other hand, I could perhaps play this through right now. I don't actually remember any of this stuff. Okay. I'm sure I have 100%ed this game and completed it a couple of times. One thing that helps is the co-op. I have some nephews and friends, a couple of friends with who I played parts of this, and with one nephew at least all through.
Feeling low since losing the fiddling contest to that red feather.
God, I hate daylight.
Sometimes Brandine forgets that her parents are my parents too.
Oh yeah, there's this overworld and
This X-body spray isn't working like I hoped.
there's also a nice fan service. Animation style is great and lots of nice music and dialogue.
Hey, mister! Who knocked you up?
Now this reminds me a few months ago when I hadn't ever played Fortnite before and I wasn't really interested, but when there was the Simpsons season, I played some matches, maybe 10 or 20 or something. Are you Bart? I thought it was okay, but really the fan service part was kind of too light. I got bored of the gameplay itself in like 10 matches, and there wasn't that much. During those 10 matches I had already explored everything. So it didn't really save the game. And I didn't become a fan.
Hello, pathetic store nerd. 1 copy of Grand Theft Scratch, please.
I'm sorry, sir. That game is rated M.
No problem, I have ID.
This is a calzone zone frequent calzone eater's card.
There's a free calzone in it for you.
This never happened.
Wow, teenagers are so dumb.
What are you doing near a video game store? Buying a video game? I've heard about this. It's the game where you play a meanie bobini that
I'm
murders
not sure how
other
the
meanie bobinis. I'm putting this game
copyright
in the same place I put your swimsuit magazine.
infringement. System likes these.
Ugh, great, now I have nothing to play except the games I bought yesterday. And I'm totally sick of them. The Simpsons Game. This is so weird. The only Simpsons game I can think of is the one where we all pretend Dad isn't an alcoholic. What could it be? Wait a sec. This is a manual for a video game set in Springfield. And Dad is a character. And so is Mom. And Lisa. Who'd want to play her? Whoa! I'm in this game. Wonder what my moves are. Jumping, floating. I gotta try this. Wow! This is the only good book ever written.
Hey, boy, look what appeared in my magic drawer. Hey, what's with the fruity getup? You're planning on coming home like that, don't bother.
Dad, I'm a superhero now, and I have all these awesome powers.
I would be okay watching just this.
I was gonna go shoot bats while reading swimsuit magazines in this game. Wanna come
The
with?
gameplay is a nice bonus on top of it. Or sort of nice. I have to play some more to reconfigure my thoughts on this game.
Bats are okay.
Nice work, video game guy.
You've been hanging out down here both weirds me out and makes me jealous.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
Kick ass.
Since Bart is more athletic. Or yeah, this wasn't. It wasn't actually like that kind of boss.
Entertain me!
Or it was.
Please!
I should just tell her.
What's that?
Why does Bart always get the sexy platform?
Today I am a man.
This is impressive, but it just doesn't feel lifted.
Remember, people, we came to this museum to steal, not learn. Don't look at any of the displays. Stay focused.
Come on, let's get out of here and find a situation where my new superpowers could be useful.
I think Lenny needs help moving. Dude's got a huge futon.
Wait, maybe I should stop the bullies
Is
from
it just
robbing
me
the
or does
museum.
the
Well, you're the Dark Avenger of the Night.
TV lights look somehow
All
worse?
that's standing between us and our mission
More
is this
blurry
glass.
than in the last couple of videos.
Gee, I wonder what invented this thing. Probably Einstein. Can you see where they keep the beer from up there? Don't let me down here! There might be spiders! My turn!
Yeah, the Fortnite one.
original.
Open sesame.
One issue with Fortnite was that the guys didn't say anything. It already makes this game much more nice.
I bet not.
Running around as Homer or Moe without saying anything ever. It's really a wasted opportunity.
I thought you guys were supposed to be courteous.
Should use some violence, Dad. I am the greatest. Finally.
Isn't it amazing that we all evolved from the stuff in this room?
Homer, I need your fat ass up here.
This is some stuff that was definitely more fun with another player. You actually need to coordinate and not just do things in
Let's do this. Hey, it's those bones Flanders
Boring
said God planted in the ground.
sequence. Oops. overall the controls are fine, and it's not too tedious.
Guns, germs, steel? This museum has it all.
And Homer is napping at random moments.
Hey, we have a break-in. We better call in backup. It's a fat guy and a little kid.
These guards will be like an amused boosh before we get to the main course.
This museum has a strict no-pump policy. Oh, well, fat man and little bull. Hey!
Just collect some random stuff.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm not bossed by you. Give it up, Bart. I was all-state hide-and-seek champ.
There is some
Oh!
nice Batman stuff here. On the vengeance.
Help us! I'm not Betty.
Technically, they're on our side, but let's get them anyway.
Or on Bok.
You got offended by delicate sensibility.
Terminate. Terminate.
Taking out the trash is part of the job.
Sorry, did I wake you? Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Springfield Museum's history.
I'm like fruit and smoothie. I totally blend in.
Our first diorama depicts early man. One of the traits that sets our human forefathers apart was the emergence of the four-fingered hand we know today.
Just give up. You're in over your head.
You're talking at school, I'd agree.
And some nice extra stuff like the paintings on the wall. Some throwbacks and some. Yeah, I actually remember this very well.
5 minutes, it's driving me crazy.
The Middle Ages were a turbulent time as the vestiges of the Roman Empire smoldered.
Especially one of my nephews was quite a Simpsons fan, so we both understood these jokes or references.
No, mate, we don't like your stand. Help my dadgum diorama engines. Cover your ears. You come down fighting machines so fast.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
I'm thinking twice about doing your job.
Sweet.
No.
Blame on.
Blame on, blame on. Come on, Fat Joe.
Kick ass.
I don't overall like to play so much co-op since removed from the immersion, but
This is supposed to be outer space? Where are all the giants?
this is a one game that at times gets a bit annoying, having to control both of the guys. The AI is really basic.
3/4 of the Earth is covered by water, the water of life.
If only there were a really fat guy who could help me.
Mercury was named for the Roman
the
god
man.
Mercury, a winged messenger.
I can't believe they built a space shuttle without laser guns.
The thick clouds that cover Venus create a greenhouse effect that keeps it at a toasty 864 degrees Fahrenheit.
Planetarium I remember really well.
If you weigh 100 pounds on Earth, you would
Quite
weigh
loud.
38 pounds on Mars due to the smaller mass of the red planets. A belt of asteroids separates the 4 inner planets from the 5 outer planets. My belt
Yoda.
separates my gut from my junk. Saturn's 7 rings are made of billions of ice particles, just like the heart of my ex-wife.
Unlimited power.
Freaking me out with your unusual gliding and slingshot abilities. We're just henchmen, man. Skinner hired us.
Principal Skinner?
Yes, it is I. I mean, me. No, it is I. Yeah. The city cut our science budget so much I needed to steal from the museum just to have visual aids.
I've never heard of such an evil plan. You're like if the Iron Sheik had a baby with Rowdy Roddy Piper times a billion.
This Azoraptor's coccyx would have inspired a generation of students to fall in love with science. Oh well, looks like it's jail for me.
Sorry. Would have been here sooner. I can't get the hang of this dang map quest. Turns out there's a north and a south Elton Avenue. Really messed me up.
You learned a valuable lesson, Skinner. Confessing to crime doesn't pay. Book 'em, Wiggum.
I know I'm supposed to book them. Gosh, you don't have to be such a jerk about it.
I think I'm gonna like having unbelievable superpowers.
Great job, Simpson. Skinner! Skinner! Oh yeah. Now for this the Amber really doesn't show anything.
See, this manual says you have video game powers too. It explains how you can turn into a giant ball.
It's not too hard. You just tell me how.
I'm emotionally unavailable to you. No matter what I do, I can't shake this head stubble. I've been in elementary school too long.
I'd rather be shoplifting.
Alright, let's go steal
Get out
some
the
stuff.
Crayolas and color me tickled pink.
Only 20 more years and I can be
Now that you're the fast smartass in all of Chucktown, we can win the eating contest at the Duck Brewery.
Rain ought to come and wash this all away. Look, I got someone in my trunk I have to attend to.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just going, ow.
Hey, I should feel no pain. I'm afraid I'll have to cut you off.
Hey, looking good, you big piece of crap.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, guy from the smoke.
Hey, that's mine. Do, do, do.
Gotta remember to pick up my emails.
Duff. Where's the duff?
Kick ass.
No. What's this?
My turn.
Hodily, hodily, dodily, 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 dodily. Oh,
I think I just ate the kiwi
no,
and
fine,
transplanted the
whatever.
hoagie.
Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody! Hey everybody! Hey everybody! How did it do?
Eating contest, eh?
How did it do? I really hope the jet engine is not too loud.
Get out there, remember. No chewing. Chewing's for chumps. Nothing but swallow. Nothing but swallow.
I hope I win. Last year I was the first guy to barf.
Barf, please. In this business, we refer to that as a Roman incident.
That does sound a lot classier.
What are you worried about? You have video game powers on your side. It's like cheating, but cheating.
Woohoo! Cheating!
Duffman welcomes you to the Dove Ultimate Eating Challenge.
I'll dedicate this gorging to my dearly departed mother. She choked here in a haggis eating contest.
Hoy recuperaré mi dignidad. With great hunger comes great responsibility. Gentlemen, start your digestive tracts. On your mark, get set.
I'll eat your guts.
Just hope no one pulls a jaw muscle. The dump is not responsible for contestants turning into balls.
G'day, Vegemite.
Moment of silence for the Super Taco. Oh yeah!
That super taco was a little dry.
Stuff like this is also it's nicely chaotic with all the guys going around and so much junk and action and everything, but it's also a bit busy and weird.
Police officer coming through. Today's winner will receive one of double.
You smell of greedy and vomit!
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
You made me go Botanica on your ass. Never tangle with a grease Scotsman!
Back of the line.
I'll stomp on your face.
Pardon my gun.
Back in the bus.
Look out! Excuse me, hot soup. Oh, this piece is futile.
Revenge is the best vengeance. Cool, Scotland. I've never been to Africa.
What is happening here?
Bad news, sir. Coming through.
Like this.
Couldn't have come through, you hungry other willy. You take regular side bite.
Oh!
Hostile Lucian kill. Drunken maniac coming through. This is not a dead Russian.
Don't mess with a 200-pound fifth grader.
Nobody. One may be stronger than me, but that creep is lame.
It's a deal.
My wrists are getting too fat for my wristbands.
Just book me. We'll shoot. I really am a
Muscular little boy.
Eat wristband, lame rod.
What? I don't know where I want to go. Yeah.
Enjoy losing, loser.
Right, a mass vigilante.
Andy. That's work for me. I should lock you up for impersonating an eater.
You can't win if you lose. Think about it.
I just have to smile
You
with
can't
all the
bully on an empty stomach.
big gum and
I have never seen gulping of this
Gurney and all
magnitude.
the others. There's so much back and forth going on. Even if it does sometimes get a bit repetitive.
Finally.
Why are you here?
No time to savor.
Pizza.
Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
Ah, yeah.
Step aside for Jeff Helmut.
Sorry, Homer. Sorry, Homer. Come on, Homer.
Tag in. Deep stomach and lungs.
This is unparalleled eating insanity.
Hi, boring. Let you eat your bottle so quick.
No. I'm trying to go here.
This be
Oh, Super Meatball, I hardly knew you. Noodles.
Bartman. 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 Where are you, Bartman?
So much better than Sharon.
Help me.
Oh yeah! Duckman just remembered he left his sunglasses in the garage.
There's only one correct man in this group, me.
You couldn't carry Homer's barf bag.
I have totally got the munchies.
Check. Check. Check.
And away we go.
Homer. It's your time. These are almost Futurama references as well.
I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful sight. USA! USA! USA!
Welcome to America Land. Lady Liberty has been dealt a severe blow. Ooh, Lady Liberty is going to feel that in the morning.
did it! Jeez, that was my choking hand. Still, you did great.
Homer, Duffman is proud to declare you our ultimate eating champion. Oh yeah. Here to present you with the Red Barkley Championship belt is last year's champion. Ooh, we'll need to get that adjusted.
Kira, how did you win? You're so tiny.
Technique. And now, the losers have to clean up. Oh yeah.
You maniacs! You blew it up! Ah, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Hey, less references, more mopping.
There's definitely something wrong since the light is pitch black during the loading screen. Beam of light, beam of light. Not here.
Another night of soup for one, salad for one, wine. I collect matchbooks from glamorous nightclubs.
I can do
In lieu
you.
of a mint, I choose menthol cigarettes.
Oh no.
This permanent
Okay,
record
bye
will
bye.
disqualify him from all but the hottest and noisiest jokes.
Well, you're certainly doing your job today, Mr. Sun.
Disco Stew is in danger of becoming one more guy.
Heart clogging!
It's nice to have it another Springfield, but in Fortnite as well it was kind of annoying how it was different than in Simpsons Hit and Run is different than I don't know, it's really there's a really small hint of grey.
I've got a need for trees. Bart, Dad said you have superpowers. That's amazing. How'd you get them?
Manual.
That manual has staggering metaphysical implications. We have to take it to the proper authorities.
We could do that, but wouldn't you like to know what your powers are first?
I have powers? Wow. With these abilities, I can be a force for social justice.
Oh, God. Can we skip this level?
Come on, it'll be fun. You can hurt a lot of bad guys.
Well, if there's gonna be hurting.
So, we'll cut down all the forests in Springfield and turn each tree into a single luxury
A
toothpick.
whole episode
Great
about
idea,
Simpsons,
Mr. Burns.
all the best
One
episodes
great
and
question won't have to lead to,
everything.
environmental disaster.
If you want to make an omelet, you'll have to wreck a few planets.
Well said, sir. Well said. Of course, if you want to see volcanoes, you gotta go to the Big Island. I blame this whole global warming thing. Somebody can't fix this.
Nice fighting, sis.
Like how as a kid my
I mean, there.
favorite was easily Bart since it was in a way most relatable.
Literal medium.
And then later on Homer for the
Kissers.
even if only for the full on comedy. And then at some point basically Lisa was the
Stop so I can kill you.
sort of inspiration in a way. Jazz and saxophone and all the responsibility.
Nope. Nope. No, I'll be cutting a little close.
I think you have to be more aggressive, sir.
Nonsense. One of our good citizens will slow down and wave me in.
Okay. It's Clever Girl time!
Clever girl.
Crush 'em.
You're gonna be sawdust when I'm done with you.
There they are.
Take fire, lightning.
Man, this is humiliating.
Oh no. I did everything. Alright. Even in co-op it wasn't amazing, but definitely a nice time sink.
Finally.
Woo.
Girl power!
Good.
Get him!
Let's do this thing.
Chop kids! Not chops!
Not bad, Bart. Not bad at all.
Yeah, already I'm running out of things to say. It's so varied. It's hard to say. Hard to list everything, and
Found another cliché.
on the other hand everything is so basic that it's also hard to say anything.
Scary.
And of course some camera angles aren't the best, as always. It's your job.
He scores! Yes!
Meemoo, meemoo, meemoo. Get up, brother. Get up, brother.
Splendid, just splendid.
mother.
And yeah, also the difficulty is like this. It's really easy-going game, which is fits the style, but also makes it a bit all over the place. Here.
So, the smart sister built a path for this stupid brother.
Some mini puzzles as well.
Hey, that sounds like a tree swallow.
No, it sounds like a yellow-crowned heron. Oh my god, that sounds like a chainsaw.
No, it sounds like a buzzsaw. Hey, Carl, why do we fight so much?
Sometimes I think it's because it's all we have left.
Oh no, it's Carl! Not Lenny. Not Lenny. Not Lenny.
That's real original.
You're making your leader very unhappy.
Pick up the pace, loyal workers.
Work is a privilege, not a right.
The company is your friend.
You know, fighting is a lot like that.
Finally.
Of course, talking about Simpsons in general,
The plant smells great today.
for a very long time I was thinking that it should always go on. I still like the first 20 seasons. Even first 30 seasons are, for vast majority, very good, but even I have to say during the last 5 seasons or so I haven't paid that much attention with all the recasting and actors really clearly getting somewhat old and some other things.
Let me in!
He steps on the clutch and the toilet goes flush. Hail to the...
Shut up!
He steps on the clutch and the toilet goes flush. Hail to the...
Shut up!
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 Stay out of the forest.
Well, that's original.
Innovating, I think even the plots kind of start to recycle. But yeah, even on like seasons 20, 21 there are some, or actually lots of great episodes. And I hope to have all the 16 first seasons on DVD and can easily watch them when I'm sick or something. Or hangover or whatever.
This factory really is a marvel. Don't you just love Mr. Burns? I mean, your mysterious leader.
forgot the point of this. Where are you?
Busy worker is a happy worker.
You sure you're a pacifist?
Nope. What? No.
Here comes Lisa.
That's more complicated than I remember. But then I'm overthinking it.
The company is your friend.
What's that?
No.
My turn.
Another thing that would be much nicer with 2 players. Come on.
Take me, but spare Carl. Doctor said I'm not supposed to get sore. I'll never find out what happens to Claire and Charlie on Lost.
Things like this won't happen when Obama's president.
Save me, Lenny, and my friend Carl. Stop! I haven't had my last meal. I want pea soup. I leave everything to Carl.
Come on.
I leave everything to the government.
Not Lenny.
I've got
Not
a time cooking class
Lenny.
tonight.
No! Save us! Oh, Secure!
Faster, faster, faster.
Hello, super kids.
Get out of my
Stay
way.
over here.
Is this the end of Carl Carlson?
Oh no, McCarver will finish.
You saved our lives. You kids are heroes.
Yeah, we're gonna tell everyone we were rescued by, homeless kids whose names are...
Bart and Lisa.
Perfect end for
Our names. You
Carl
notice all the
Carlson.
lives.
So, we're not thinking about you all the time, you know?
1 hour limit. Starts to get near. Except it still continues, I remember it ends here.
Lisa, we did it. We destroyed the factory.
Put 200 hardworking Americans out of a job. How are we supposed to feed our families now?
You could retrain in a field with a brighter future, like daycare management or sports massage.
But I've been a logger all my life. My daddy was a logger, and his daddy before that. And his daddy before that.
Hey, great story.
All I wanted was to destroy our delicate ecosystem. And this is the thanks I get.
I'm sorry, sir. Want me to have some goons rough up Al Gore?
I'd like that.
Yeah. This is a nice sort of recap of this game. Couple of levels. It's enjoyable enough. I like the style, I like the license, I like the production values. But the gameplay, there's a mix of everything, and it's keeps me or myself on my toe, and it's sort of chaotic and all that, but yeah, not too great.
Condition wasn't
It's a bit all over the place in terms of everything. Kind of feels like the movie. I really like the show, even all, like all the 20-25 seasons, but the movie was kind of not the best. It was nice to watch once, but already on second watch the casual humor and satire doesn't work that well in larger scale, and this game definitely is on larger scale.
Oh God, I miss Lisa's kiss. Hey Bart, I'm Lenny. I miss the days when Carl and I used to kiss.
Not Lenny. Not Lenny.
The truth about Carl is, he's great.
Carl is great. That's the perfect place to end this. What else?
Is it a crime to be illiterate? I love this Suitcase. We've exploited a lot of loopholes
for me.
together.
Maybe I should remarry and give Seymour a little brother or sister.
Collect some stuff, just in case I want to continue this later.
My pizza getting sticky to Mama's musadel. Ah, jeez, the love's at old girl's door.
What was the next mission? I just checked that.
Let us off the maps, we do. We do.
I don't think it was Grand Theft Scratch yet, but that's the only one this makes me think about. Oh well. How did I save this thing?
Even Gorman.
Maybe I'll just start the next mission. So yeah, definitely not as good as the first 3 Xbox 360 games, but a nice snack
Keep reading.
after them.
Quimby's cozying up to that sleazy video game producer. That really
Definitely
burns
worth
his people.
keeping,
I must hasten home to play my new
but
carjacking
not
game.
any sort of masterpiece.
Give me your ride, jerk.
And I also like this balance of there is this game, video game satire, but it's not overboard.
I know how you could get that game banned. How? This manual tells us how to
All
use
about
the
games and nothing
I
else.
can talk to whales like Aquaman? Or do whatever Hawkman does?
No, Mom. You have the power to convince crowds to do whatever you want.
Just like Oprah. Okay, let's
So
start
yeah,
that video
kinda
game.
okay. I like it, but and actually these March sections with collecting the mob and this semi-RTS thing, really brain dead RTS thing, it's quite fun as well. In a way, the most fun or most impressive section of the game. But unfortunately, there is lots of variety with this game. So perhaps continue from this later. Maybe not. Let's see what is next. Game number 2. Some rare Rareware Excellency or not. Yeah. Perfect Dark Zero. Another game, kind of like Simpsons. This was a couple of months after that I was in the local supermarket and saw this game for like 9 euros or 9 euros or something like that. Yeah, and this part I hadn't before played the N64 game. I only knew that it was amazing, so when I saw this that cheap, I thought that I might try this one out. I knew that this didn't get that amazing. This definitely on. This didn't get so great ratings. Yeah, fine. Go with this. Oh, I didn't even remember this cooperative. I never bothered even to ask any friend to play this. Yeah. So much stuff. Okay, now. I completed this game only once, and even that took many months. I was only able to complete a couple of levels before getting fed up and continuing later.
Watch yourself, Joe. You're on Datadyne property now. Our employer wants you to break in undetected.
I don't want to get too negative.
Corporations don't take kindly to intruders.
At this point, it's not totally hopeless game, but after 3 amazing games and a very entertaining Simpsons game. Yeah, no.
With that spider bot up there. It locks down the door for repairs. No time to hang about. Shoot it and get out. What is it with those things? Got one. And the other. Okay, get going. Single laser tripwire. Crouch and sneak beneath it. I thought security was gonna be tight.
I could complain about the graphics. They are very like this. You can see lots of shine. It's almost like well, I understand later on I heard that this was supposed to be original Xbox game, so basically I think they did what they did with the NBA game, so they had a decent looking Xbox game and then they slapped this super reflective filter on everything to make it more shiny.
All this security just to protect wooden crates? Whatever. Smash them up and get to the door.
But it looks very artificial and
Only
dumb.
way in is through that sensor field. Dive through it. You'll be okay. You make it look easy. Dodging's great
very
for
easy.
avoiding enemy fire. They
Very
can't get a lock on
professional.
you when you dive. You're coming up on a security
Like Ethan
camera.
Hunt.
I broke its links to the main
Exactly.
system, but it's smart enough to shut the door if it spies you. Stand on the waypoint and shoot it out from cover. Nobody does it better. You can always hide to attack
there is some promise in this game, but honestly, yeah. Main issue is with the gameplay. The aiming is really. Aiming is nothing like in Halo. It's really, how to say, unstable, unpredictable, and then
you're gonna have to hack it yourself. Get to the door's controls and bring up your data thief.
and then this whole movement thing is very floaty. It's also really annoying.
See the blue blocks? They're intrusion countermeasure electronics. Eyes to you and me. Hit the cursor when it's over the blue blocks to knock them out. Hit a white block by mistake and it turns red. Hit it again and it knocks you back a ring. Clear all the security rings and you take control. Made it past the security job. Now for the job. Our employer wanted you to deliver a package.
Might
It's a
be a bit
campfire.
too loud now.
Comes equipped with an electromagnetic pulse for busting electronics and half a K of cyclonite for busting everything else. Hit the trigger and it's instant fireworks. Your job is to pilot the cam spy down to the CPU and nuke it. Joe, you didn't expect a clean run, did you? Trace the wires from the laser grid back to the circuit and take it down with an EM pulse. That's it. Now for the opposite circuit. You did it.
Really don't remember any of this stuff. There were a couple of okay missions, but really it's. One what? There is certain attempt with this James Bondish Minority Reportish.
Nice one.
Stuff, but yeah.
You made it, Joe. The CPU is dead ahead. I'm arming your camp spy's explosives now.
Later on, not so long ago, I played the N64 game and
Joe, come in. Over.
Damn it, Jumper. Knew I should have rigged those explosives myself.
Hey, what's life for that little excitement?
That explosion knocked the sense out of you, kid.
Jack, Core can't control the spider bots any longer. They're heading for Joe.
Get up on deck. We'll meet up there.
so I played the N64 game and it was really good. Way better than this, even if I consider the age of that thing. It wasn't perfect, but this feels very messy. It felt very solid, even if N64 control isn't exactly better than this.
Get away from me, you arachnid freaks! Hey, you! Help me out here. Get rid of these spy bots and I'll power up the doors for you. Now I know how lab rats feel. You keep an eye out for any more of those suckers. I'll get the power back on.
I really don't remember playing this part at all. Follow you. Okay, I'll follow you.
Jackson, where are you? There's a group of us. We sealed up the decoding lab and welded the door shut. I don't know how long we can hold up. It's too late. I think there's one inside. Come on, hurry. Right behind you.
What? Oh, yeah.
Somebody help me! How do I get out of this place? I'm in a metal corridor.
Joe,
There's about
grab
50
some
spider
serious
bots heading
weapons
my
from the
way.
lockers up ahead.
Damn it, who designed this place?
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
We've not got much time. Life support's failing, we're losing pressure, and the structure's taking the worst of it. Shall not last much longer.
Oh no. Oh no. Let's go, let's go.
Operations here. We lost access to the CPU. Does anybody know facial Unix? Help me out here!
In a way, it is like looks a lot like a common X360 game, but yeah, all the shine and high definition and this shooter type of thing, but no.
CPU's not responding. Repeat, the CPU is not responding.
Don't remember anything about the controls or anything about the action.
We have identified the bomber. Target has breached the north elevator.
I want to
Don't let her escape.
say I don't totally hate the game, but
I don't like the sound of that.
I kinda do.
Use the cover, Joe.
It's not the worst thing ever, but definitely all the explosions and the whole control, how it feels, no, not good. The melee kinda sucks. This has all the cliches, like you start against these small boring droids and now it kind of picks up. 80s? No. Come on, come on, come on. Phew. Not totally unplayable, but yeah, very, very clunky and funky.
Okay, kid. Here's your chance to show me you're ready for a live op. Chandra just got off the wire. Word is some scientist named Ziegler has been snatched by a local triad gang.
I've been monitoring their comms. They're trading this Ziegler guy to a bunch of suits on the mainland. Straight up cash deal, for the kind of money I can only dream about.
Good thing for Ziegler, he's got friends with deep pockets. Right, Chandra?
He's got a private benefactor waiting to pay top dollar for his extraction. The plan is, Jack goes in and snatches him before they make the trade.
While I'm inside, I need you to ID the enforcers that patrol the perimeter. Remember, that gun is for your protection. Stay out of sight. They can't shoot what they can't see.
Radio in if you need help. Jack, your call signs point forward. Joe, your Dark Zero. I'll be ready with the powerboat for the getaway.
One last thing. If the lead starts flying, I want both of you to get to safety. I can look after myself. Understood? Good. Suit up and move out. Call me on approach.
You know this. Oh yeah, this I remember. I think this was probably the first point where I kind of gave up on the game. Already. Or maybe I remember this because this was the most impressive part of the game. But I see it soon. Yeah, the control and the animations and the whole thing is quite clumsy. I do want to play the bot mode a bit since...
Easy out. Jack swore it was a straightforward extraction. He should have called by now.
Bring us in close, Chandra.
Dark Zero, this is point forward. I'm in.
Dark Zero, in position.
The club's owned by local gang lord Killian. It's a front for his real business. Gun running, people smuggling, real nasty work. While I extract Ziegler, I need you to take the audio scope and grab positive IDs off Killian's enforcers. Chandra will sell whatever intel you snag on the net. Stay out of the club. Use your gun only as a last resort. Keep your head down.
Sure. Chandra, let's do this.
Everything's in the green. Keep it that way, alright?
Hit the ground running, kid. Stay safe.
This genre doesn't have much charisma or looks, or all the characters are very flat and dull, and at least there's some of this virtual turret thing that I love in many games. You can look at the vistas and have some like Science of Life, the nightclub beat. And
Jack's an enforcer, and he's not in the mood for talking. Fix the problem and we'll find another target.
Ah. Very chaotic. How could you, yes. After playing stuff like Halo and Splinter Cell, this is very, yeah, not really next gen. Like a mediocre game where they upgrade the graphics. But yeah, of course the multiplayer was and is the reason why I probably have this game still. Some games when we wish for Halo that has bots never really happened. Where I care.
Your octopus should help out.
But this
You wanna probe
has
the lock
some.
with your octopus? It'll vibrate and flash when you get close to each pin's sweet spot. Open all the pins and spring the lock.
It tries with the James Bond stuff, but there's some like this nice lightning, even if it isn't anything special compared to Splinter Cell.
I don't think the enforcer can spot you from there. Equip your audio scope, Joe. You reckon you can get an ID of him?
Looks like it's getting chunky out there. We'd have to have a fourth fight to get on the beat tonight.
Humidity's gonna hit 90. Cyclone Sam's coming in. Reckon we'll be on black alert by Labor Day.
How can you be so sure?
Multiplayer has the same problems, but in a way it's
Ceramic kneecap. Lost the
yeah.
last one after Laos boys took me out the
I'll
last
try
time.
it at the end.
All that from your kneecap?
Yeah, and the newscast I caught on the way in. Bad you're dizzy, Bob.
I'm already really annoyed. Stop. And this inventory thing where you can pick a limited group of weapons, it's also quite a hassle. Like, do I want to give up all my pistols for this shotgun? Ah. What? Maybe I'll just take the shotgun for sake of some variety. Or no, not anymore. It tries some Max Payne stuff as well, but
Try unlocking it with your octopus.
it's a bunch of not so great well executed ideas. It's not a totally terrible game, but yeah. And since it's basically the first game on Xbox 360, what can you say?
Mechanical interface. Use your octopus.
But it doesn't really have music nor acting or script or memorable moments or good combat or collectibles or AI or not really anything that would stick out, except that it's the first game.
Should be safe to use the audio scope there.
What did I tell you about bringing me at work?
I knew you could do it. Okay, work your way back to the pier while I get Jack on the line.
This is Dark Zero. Identify yourself. Over.
Something's interfering with Jack's transmission. I can't get through.
Dark Zero, I'm taking heavy fire.
Be right there.
Told you to keep out of harm's way, kid.
That was before you got in it. Chandra, I'm going in.
Joe, we got multiple civilians inside the club. Going in there guns blazing is too risky. Get them out by triggering the fire alarm.
Do I want to go now? It's not Splinter Cell, definitely not. How do I trigger the fire alarm? I don't remember anything. I remembered like this place sort of, but yeah. Oh. Alright, never mind.
Careful, Joe. Metal detectors alerted security. If you can't hit the right targets, keep it holstered.
Oh no, tech. I really didn't pay attention there.
You blew your cover. You need to track down another enforcer.
I really don't care anymore.
Come in, Joe. Please respond.
Oh no, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. The multiplayer is okay, but no.
Unless I'm mistaken, Jack told you to keep out of harm's way. Enforcer's onto you. Take care of him. You'll need to grab an ID of one of his brothers.
Alright, fine. Can I? I know that. Yeah, kill me or do something. It's medium difficulty and they can't kill me. Come on, do it. Do it. Shoot me. Shoot me. So I completed this about so I completed this about 18 years ago, or what is 17, 16 years ago at least, and I remember this wasn't a great game, or that it was kind of bad game, but oh no, I didn't remember it this bad.
Easy in, easy out. Jack swore it was a straightforward...
Yeah. Let's try to play this stealthy. At least give it a chance. Do I have a silencer? Can I kill him?
Careful, you're gonna blow your cover.
Alright. What cover? I'm curious. I'm in civilian clothes, so I could just hide my gun, but no. Keep it up what? No. What? Boring. Boring, it's so darn boring. Even the ambilight doesn't save this. This has some potential with the neon lights and techno-futuristic theme and everything, but no.
There's an enforcer nearby. Try unlocking it with your octopus.
Yeah.
That's a good spot to use the audio scope from. Get scanning, Joe. You know the score. Grab an ID of that enforcer.
This potion is real vicious. Thought I'd try and beat it, and it hit me with a taser, I tell you. Don't get like its memory chip.
And here too, what's the point of scanning this if it's always the last one? And like,
Good work.
even if you fuck it up, what's the point?
We'll hold on for Jack.
This is Dark Zero. Identify yourself. Over.
Something's interfering with Jack's transmission. I can't get through.
Dark Zero, I'm taking heavy.
Yeah.
Before you got in it. Chandra, I'm going in.
No need to ID any more enforcers. Better head inside and locate Jack. Careful, Joe. The club's packed with civilians and we can't risk any collateral damage. Trigger the fire alarm to evac them safely.
Where's the fire alarm? Oh, never mind. Again. Who cares?
Metal detectors picked up your gun. Watch out!
In places this looks quite nice. This club and the urban areas. It's not totally hopeless, but at the same time it looks plastic, and when the enemies are so stupid it doesn't look good either.
I'm tracking Jack's signal above you. Head up.
At least now the ambilight looks quite decent.
Joe, you getting this? Killian's network showing automated defenses on the top floor. Check your depot for more. That's it, Joe. You're right on his signal.
Was that it? Thank God. And perfect timing.
Security off fire.
Don't sweat it. I saved you the job.
Although I have to say that that second puzzle was okay.
I think so. How much is it gonna take to leave him here?
Say that again.
This is a money gig for you, right?
Upbeat music, the ambilight flashing nicely, and the
Double it for you to take a walk instead.
combat wasn't
Shut up, or I drop you like a bad conversation.
totally
Come
awful.
on. What's it to you, old man? There's no such thing as good and bad anymore. Just business. Name your price.
Let me think. Wait, you can't. He's trying to ransom me and my research off to...
I told you I'm thinking. about whether I should shoot you before Ziegler and I get out of here.
You okay?
Sure. I got a fractured shoulder, a mission in pieces, and I think he just busted my head.
Perfect timing, even if... Yeah. What? This game has like 15 levels. Oh no. But this mode isn't so bad. Of course the gameplay and control is still far from perfect, but there's more. Let's take team kill count. Bam. Take max size. Yeah, this part especially, you can have 15 bots. It's already makes me want to keep this game. Time limit, points limit. I have about 10 minutes, so this is alright. What else? Yeah, it's all fine. Let's go. I haven't played this mode either that much, but this is something that I've played every now and then. The last time was 5 years ago, but at least I bought some of the DLC maps and have perhaps 10 hours on this mode. All this preparing part is alright then. One thing is that there is no printing, so, or there was actually, probably, I think. The AI is decent. They are quite aware of events around, and they sometimes are helpful or try to gang up on me and all that stuff, so I wish Halo had bots and that there were more bots containing games, but this is quite alright to fill that gap. there's action and the AI is it's not smart, but it's not too easy either.
Lost the lead.
Something else. Oh yeah. Nice ass. My hologram. But yeah, this mode I already feel like I could play more. So yeah, I remember I forced myself to complete the story once on normal and never played 1 second more. But this doesn't share the pointless plot and dull environments and so on. So this has the best parts of the game, even if the gameplay is still cloudy and so on. What else? This. And the helmet thing is nice, everyone starts with a helmet and you can take certain amount of headshots before it breaks. I think I played the online a couple of times, but there weren't that many players and it was quite late in the cycle, so and I think there were some kind of exploits, or it's not so fun to play against players since players use the easiest ways to play. There are nice things like the flashlight is a nice touch. Kind of basic, but at least this game fills some boxes. Help me, my friends. We are winning, we are winning. Let's take this one. Car park mall, car park. There aren't that many maps, but it was one reason why I wanted the DLC maps, but still these have nice variety from this all the vehicles and corporate enemies. No, there's nothing here. Oops, sorry. For me, for the last seconds. No more grenades. No. And the dogs is nice for the Yay! About perfect timing as well. So yeah, the campaign is quite... It's kind of like a technical demo with some sorts scenes, but mostly it's very tedious and boring and annoying and too long and stupid sequences with the instant failures and all stuff like that. But there is some pioneering done there, like having the club with civilians and you can cause them to or get them out without killing them and that stuff. But this multiplayer is the reason why I still have the game. I had multiple breaks with the campaign since it's quite unbearable. On one sitting, it took many months, like over a year to complete the main story, doing 2-3 missions and needing to take a long break. But yeah, this multiplayer is nice. Small control issues still exist and AI issues, but the overall flow of the combat with all the bots, whether it's deathmatch or capture the flag or something else, it's all good. So yeah, I'm quite mixed on this game, but not too bad. Let's see the next one. Once more, the third game. If it wants to boot up. Team Ninja and Ninja Gaiden 3. Or 2, yeah. My mistake. So now we get to the summer of 2009. I was on my summer break, biking around the city, and in one of the electronics stores I saw this for 19, 20 euros. Oh, not this mode, not this mode. I had heard lots of good things about this, and I was thinking this might be another super game. After the couple of more basic ones. What else? What else? I think that's all fine. I have completed the Path of the Warrior, and on the next difficulty I have completed a couple of missions. It was on my task list to complete more of the game, but yeah, it's really difficult. I also wanted to try or complete the Master Ninja, but it requires so much dedication that not yet. I rather play lots of games, and because of that reason I also will settle for Acolyte now, since it's plenty hard enough. And then I bought the one DLC costume, which means that I kind of like the game. Yeah, I spent on that summer plenty of time playing this game. Oh, this looks really nice on the TV lights, really moody. Yeah, I had really liked Dead or Alive 3 and was really interested in it, and I have Ninja Gaiden Black, but I bought it much later than this. I was curious about it, but I basically never saw it when the Xbox was relevant, so this was my first Ninja Gaiden game, and got me quite hooked. I still haven't bought the third since the demo was really bad. I heard one of the special editions is better, but
So,
I'm not sure if it's that much better.
you don't have a clue where I can find Ryu Hayabusa?
No one knows where a ninja goes. If he isn't at the Hayabusa village, he could be halfway around the world. Sonia, do you have business with Ryu?
I do.
And what might that be?
All I'll say is that it concerns the Archfiend.
The Archfiend.
Oh yeah, and I downloaded the demo when it was new, this Ninja Gaiden 2 demo, and like around that time I really started to download the demos. I had played 360 for some time, and managed to connect it to the internet and downloaded lots and lots and lots of demos. I still have most of them, but this was definitely one of the early super demos. I played it multiple times, and then when I saw the game for great price, it was a no-brainer to get it. Looks really gorgeous, first of all, and the action is top of the line for sure.
I expected more, you Hayabusa.
Instantly feels great. It's hack and slash, so at times it can get a bit monotonous, but about everything is great. The style, the visuals, the voice acting both in Japanese and English, and the combat, even if it can get a bit repetitive, it's very graphically pleasing and has challenge and depth and lots of things to unlock and so on. Now I wish the camera was a bit better so you could see the Hayabusa better behind the television, but one thing at a time. This was also one game that a couple of my friends tried, but they weren't that great, and also my nephews played it for some time. They all got stuck, and for me also, even on this acolyte, it took quite a while to get through it. And then I got the DLC, and the mission mode was also really fun, alone and with friends. Now it's been some time since I played this, but as you see, I'm not totally hopeless. Also the harder difficulties, I think, mostly require you to play in some cheaper, less engaging ways, so not sure if I ever get to completing the things that I once wanted. Is there something here? Yes. Hayabusa was never my favorite in Dead or Alive, but I can allow when his solo games are so good. Inferno. Inferno. Ah. There's also this nice balance how every enemy is a threat, but still you can kill. And like every enemy, it's like one-on-one, but still you are also capable of fighting 3, 4, 5 guys at the same time. Both scenarios feel satisfaction. And this stuff. How you can cut the limbs and they are still a threat. Sometimes even more than with all the limbs intact. Yep. And unlike Simpsons and Perfect Dark, both which are in a way slow and tedious games, here it's fast paced, but you can still take it a bit slower. But like here, the camera isn't always perfect. Here. Now the Xbox loudness is especially annoying since there's some nice button smashing sounds to this game. But yeah, I think featuring the Xbox, Halo Xbox is somewhat important. I want to go there yet. And even if it's quite linear, there's some sense of exploration as well. What? This was the bones. And yeah, sometimes I feel like as a game gets older and I play it more, they all kind of tend to feel not as great as they once did, and everything kind of averages out towards 7, but with this episode it's very clear how these games can be very different. Simpsons still being quite entertaining, but still not that great as a game. And then Perfect Dark, it's honestly feels kind of broken and unfinished and all sorts of negative stuff, negative adjectives. And then this already feels way superior compared to both. There have been many episodes where it feels sort of homogeneous, so almost the same rating for all the games, but here there's a clear ladder. Good example from all different ratings. Comparison point for all the other episodes. Recently they made Ninja Gaiden 4, but I'm still on the fence. Do I want to invest? And at what point? I didn't even comment that there is this sense of virtual tourism as well. Some traffic, that especially during the demo I was really sold by all the vistas you see in this game. You barely have time to notice them or appreciate them. You have some billboards there with some sort of text going, helipads and all sorts of cool details added on top of this excellent action. Maybe here. I'll try to change the same method. Time for something new. Some Donatello time. I also really like how this game has the achievements to complete the game using only one weapon. It's basically, I was considering that also. I think I did one playthrough with only, maybe it was exactly the Lunar stuff. It's a heavy effort, but something worth considering. This is also an amazing unofficial Matrix game. There were plenty of times when I was thinking about Neo. As well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Maybe this anyway. Chains. I did also read all that stuff on my first playthrough, of course. Nothing here. And also this. I always like games where you can do something while you are moving. Swing the swords in KOTOR and Knights of the Old Republic and magic in Elder Scrolls and so on. Also nice how often this becomes just a game of how to say, smashing buttons, but in a sensible play with a plan, but then sometimes you see clear openings to do very specific attack, and when you manage to do it, it feels very good. This game also nicely uses the TV lights, lots of subtle color changes, waves and strobe effects. Yes. If nothing else, I like to see the stats. Beautiful, really beautiful. And with beats even more. guess I will get some more forward, but one thing to note of course is that so far it's all the only ninja enemies. It's nice that the different levels vary up also quite a lot. In terms of terrain and enemies and other things. Also, even if it's looks a lot more clean than Perfect Dark Zero, there's not that much of the shine everywhere, but it still looks gorgeous. Much more subtle way. "30 minutes. I'll try to play some mission mode, but I guess I have time to complete this and then find the next save spot on the next level. This is definitely a game that I could try to play some more. Long time since I played this, and even if I'm now buying lots of, not anymore that many, but I still have a big backlog of all sorts of 360, Xbox One, original Xbox PlayStation 1 and so on games. There aren't that many good hack and slash games. This definitely feels fresh after countless racing and shooting games.
You shall not pass.
Pokemon, gonna get them all. Yeah, this feels just as bit great as, well, okay, in a way better than Halo 3 and Dead Rising. Definitely in a way better than Oblivion. Top tier gaming for sure.
So, what does the CIA want with me?
We have a serious problem. The Fiends are trying to resurrect the Archfiend. We can't let that happen.
I see the agency's broadened its horizons.
Real. They're heading for the Hayabusa village. They're after the demon statue. Your clan is in danger.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I really don't remember what Hidden Ninja means. Oh, 40 minutes, not much more today. Oh, now the ambulance really looks like it's... The TV is almost burning. The whole room is burning. I know this is not an ad. It's a... Oh. My love for pretty lights.
Corruption of the soul is a fate that befalls the weak. Enough talk. The ties that bind our clans are severed tonight. Bloodstains on my blade. Fool.
Hey, it's a graveyard. Give people some privacy here. Okay. Now you can rest. I did it. That was my goal for some time. Not yet, not yet. No, not at all yet. Amazing how even very small sections like that are so great. Have some supernatural powers, but you are still responsible for your own well-being, so to say. This is about the place to end. Not much more. Actually, I realized only now that this is the last game of this round. Then I have covered 6 games on all the consoles machines that I have, minus the couple of games that have some issues and I need to do some edits and reshoots later to finish off this round. I don't want to take too now it's maybe a good time to try this. If I'm really good and really lucky, then I can maybe make it through the 15 minutes just like this. this is the powered up stuff. Yes, yes. Very cool. Not cool. I bought this mission mode quite a bit later after completing the game, at least 2 or 3 times. But then I remember spent one Christmas Eve playing this mode with some family members, relatives and such mostly. Everyone trying to get the best record. I probably beat on the most challenges. Everyone doesn't make it any less fun. It is a nice game to just look, even if it's someone not that great playing. But of course, if it's someone really good, it's all the better. All around really amazing game, and even the couple of things that I don't like are really limited. Basically, yeah, the more difficulties are a bit of bullshit, but and when down you need to abuse the game basically and so on. But you don't have to play the game on that difficulty. Okay, that wasn't quite 15 minutes. So yeah, if you stay on the Acolyte and Warrior, it's really fun outro. Only on the Mentor difficulty there starts to be some BS with some of the enemies and mechanics. Now the classic. Take a White Ranger. So yeah, there's only then there starts to be some BS, and the other that is that it can get a bit repetitive and tedious, like samey, but it's more a state of mind question, since it's good that the game doesn't deviate too much from all this goodness. There is some platforming and that stuff, but it's really control. And based on the demo of the Gaiden 3 that I played, they tried to vary it up a bit more, but really the platforming is really stupid. So yeah, just please don't do that. And some set pieces where you need to fight enemies certain ways. The dogs are kind of annoying. They don't follow the 1 versus 1 rules. Like so. That was about 5 minutes again. So only one more and this round of games is basically done. Then I need to cheat. What I'll do next. Not the Tonfa. Let's maybe. Let's do Mikey. An orange Mikey. This point it would be kind of easy to continue, but it depends on the home situation, the sun situation, my motivation situation, your feedback situation, and a bunch of other things. But as someone else says, many more Mondays, many more games. This is a good way to reminisce some games. With a new TV, new setting, new platform in a way. It's a video format. These are something that they could handle somehow better. One or two Rocketman maybe, but when there starts to be four, 5, 6, you lose a lot of life. Unless you use the exploits. Yeah, that was a bit shorter, maybe one more. With the sky. Now let's go with the deep purple, I think. I also wanted to buy the Biomech suit, but I made a decision that I only buy one pack, which was a good idea. Playing just with the one costume would get a bit more boring. While I like the Robocop theme, this fits the game much better, I think. This isn't really going that well. I was never that great with the side. taste your own fireballs. Oh no, not you again. And those explosive shurikens are also real BS. Alright. Start up an achievement, I don't remember. I think that's about it. Oh yeah. Something was the point. I don't remember what. So, yeah. Bunch more games done. Might be a long break before the next one. Or not. I know I said after the first round that I don't know when the next one happens, but I managed to find this alternative setup to do some more videos to get this thing going. Now I'm quite happy already with the amount of games there is. I could improve this deck still, I have some ideas. But the most important thing is just to play some old games. Document this at least for myself and for the wider world in some kind of chronological, emotional order. And to try out these games with the ambits. So yeah. Many more years. Many more games. So thanks.